Welcome to the podcast, The Rising. Guys, welcome to my next episode. So today I'm doing a podcast instead. This podcast is aimed to get you to watch smaller YouTubers who need more recognition, smaller YouTubers that I've interviewed. Joining me today is the YouTuber Chris JC. So I'm very glad to have Chris on the show. Chris is the person that got me interested in filmmaking, so it's an honour to have him here. Well, I'm really thankful for it, and I'm hoping that you enjoy the talk that I have with him and learn a lot about him. Make sure you check out his channel too. He does make some really good videos, although he hasn't made that many. Him and I have made many films together, and I'd love to show you them at some time. Hopefully, I'll do that when I reach a huge milestone in views or subscribers. Chris is the first person I remember knowing that had a YouTube channel, so it's really great to speak to someone who I could say is the first person I'm aware of that I actually knew that had a YouTube channel. Anyway, so it's great to have him on here, and I can't wait to speak to him. So Chris's most viral video was on this bowerbird that he observed and filmed. It got over 4,000 views on his channel, so I'd like him to talk about that first. Welcome, Chris.
Hi, we've recorded bowerbirds in my front yard, nesting and preparing themselves for a mate. The male bowerbird manufactures a bower and tries to entice the female bowerbird in there so he can mate with her. He's very special colours, a very deep blue to almost a black colouring. A magnificent bird in our terms here in Australia. And they're reasonably plentiful, but they're a very shy bird.
So you've made a fair few short films. Some of them you've put on YouTube, some of them you haven't. I'd like to ask you, what is your favourite short film? I'm okay if you don't have one, because some filmmakers would find it hard to pick a favourite. It's like picking a favourite child. Not everyone can easily pick a favourite short film.
My favourite short film is, it is the bowerbird one. Taken a very short period of time to make.
So I want to hear about your upcoming short film that you're making. Tell me about it. I know that some filmmakers don't want to share all their projects, but I'm sure you'll be happy to. You've told me about this one before, so I'd love it if you could tell everyone else about it.
The one I'm doing is on critters in my front yard, which is mole crickets. Mole crickets have overtaken my lawn in the front yard, so I'm planning to try and eradicate those with using soapy water and just taking them and putting them somewhere else, not in my front yard.
So what do you use to make these videos?
I use a iPhone 13 Pro Max on a gimbal, and that's my latest piece of equipment. And I'll record on a mono tape recorder, and then I'll put that on film then.
So how do you do drone footage?
Drone footage, I use a DJI Air 2S drone, and that's quite a good little machine for taking videos from on high, and also photos, because it does those in 12 megapixel, and the footage is in 4K.
That's really good quality. So what do you plan to achieve out of doing these videos?
Just like producing videos that people may find some interest in, and also in something that's informative that they don't see in other countries.
Yeah, thanks. Seriously, it's been a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much. And thank you viewers for watching. Now, there will be more episodes of this podcast. Don't worry, there will be more where I'll interview more YouTubers. I've got a few other interviews ready to go. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe before the video ends in T-3, 2, 1.